Good evening, this is Tim again, and now we're going to go through the third video in the Blue Zone series, and this is going to be on advanced entries and exit techniques. One of the things that I really like to do on reversals and breakouts is something called a 1, 2, 3, and we'll see that throughout here where price attacks. It attacks a level, and in this case, what it's we're looking at it attacking the blue zone. So we actually get a touch of the blue zone, comes back, it comes out, and then it actually retests that level. So we actually, in this case, what we're going to see here is several. We're looking at a 4-hour here, but if we drop this down to the 1 hour, we get to see a better picture of what that price action looks like. Okay, so let's go ahead and put that there so that when we go back to the 1 hour, we can actually see what happened. And I'll put a trend line here we're putting the trend line here just to cover the moving average here so that we can see where the moving average is on the 4-hour chart once we drop down to the 1-hour chart. Not a valid way to draw a trend line. I just put it here just to show us where this trend line is because it's not going to be in the same place when we drop down to the 1 hour. Okay, so here we are looking at the same piece of price action on the 1-hour chart. And maybe we need to drop down to the 30 here to see the 1, 2, 3 a little better. Okay, here we go. So price is coming down. We come down, we pierce that level. We come out, and you can see we closed above. And at this point, when we have the close above, I would be entering my buy right here on this level. Because I would have been entering the second price exited the blue zone, I would feel comfortable placing a buy order on that level. And remember, this trend line represents where that 55 or the 34 moving average was. Okay, so we want to buy on the 34 moving average with the advanced entry. Okay, so in this case, what we get is a tighter stop loss because we're looking at this price action. We're getting in on the lower time frame. Well, we wouldn't be getting in a lower time frame on the 4-hour, but we could be. It doesn't make any difference because the price action is going to be the same. And we get our stop loss right, a few pips below this low right here, this swing low. Okay, so in this case, we're looking at getting in with, the low is 13 pips, so you give it 18 pips. So give it 5 pips below that low. So then we go back up here to our blue zone, and what have we got there? We've got this really great move coming off of an 18 pip stop loss. Okay? So we'll take that out. So we have our 18 pip stop loss. And let's take a look at how far we actually moved before we really made a retracement back down into the blue zone here. So we get in right here on this level. Okay, if we stayed in this until the end, we made 151 pips off of that trade with an 18 pip stop loss. That's not a bad move. At 2% equity risk, you're at almost, well, you're maybe 8 to 1 here. That's not bad. That's 16% equity increase. On these, though, what I like to tell people is that they can feel perfectly comfortable taking a 4 to 1 risk or something, a 4 to 1 or a 6 to 1 or 8 to 1 or 2 to 1. So, you can put this trade in. You put your buy order right there on the moving average. You put your buy on the moving average. You put your stop loss down here where it goes. And then give yourself a 4 to 1 target. So if you got 18 pips, that's 72 pips. So, you get in, and then let's see, how far do we have to go before we're out? You're actually out on the third candle. The third candle of the entry. You're actually taking profit. And if you had a 2% risk on that, you actually just made 8% equity increase in your overall account. That's not a bad trade. You'll see examples of that all throughout Blue Zone when you start looking at it. It's very, very, very powerful system. It will make you a lot of money, and I'm giving it to you for free, so enjoy. And we will talk more about some more advanced techniques and some more Blue Zone examples in later videos. Thank you very much.